Hello everyone, I'm Greycloak, thank you for joining me, and welcome back to episode 51 of Krastorio, where we're just setting up a depot for pollution filters. And we need a train to run around to all of our outposts to bring some of these. Not too many, at least not to begin with though. And we need fuel for them. Let's add another roboport here just to make sure that we have the reach. Is there anything else we need before we go and do Coerix enrichment on our uranium stuffs? I don't think so. I guess we should take our file train instead though. Doesn't matter. How come no one is coming with this fuel? Maybe they are. Also we need to rename this. So this is filter, I guess. Just filter. We could also put some modules in this. And an engine. I think that is all we usually put in. Break. Was this the depot we prepared for this? Uranium processing filters, yes. So you first of all go to filter for a full cargo. Then first up is uranium processing filters for empty cargo. Or time passed. Because these chests will be limited, so they shouldn't really empty the train. At least not if it was full. Good. It won't here either. I wonder if we should actively provide this instead of passively, because that just might back up. Or get filled up, I guess. But oh well. Let's stop this for a bit. We have enough fuel cells to run this nuclear power for quite a while. And then we need to figure out where and how we want to do the Coerix stuff. Because this just processes the uranium, and that is fine. And we get uranium-238 and 235 from that. And we were using the 235 mainly for the fuel cells. Also the 238 apparently, okay. But now that we can make 235 out of the 238, we should be making more of that. I did spend a lot of time on this in the Bob's Mods and stuff episodes series, and I should probably go back and look how I did it there, but maybe we should try just fast to see how we want to do it here, or if we can figure out how to do it properly. The thing is, we don't want to run out entirely of uranium-238. We don't want to back up on it either, or get it filled up, full chest with it. But we don't want to convert too little of it into 235. I guess it's just a process. We will need requesters, providers. Now this outputs both types still, and it should definitely keep itself filled first of all, which is why we usually output into a normal chest, I think. That puts back into the requester chest, and then only output into a different chest if we have enough, if there's enough in this. So this always requests. I guess we can just do it like this, right? 50 bright green and 8. 2 3/8. Oh, they are starting to fill everything over in this now, so that's fine. It will be some time before we can start this, which is why I was a bit reluctant to turn all of our 235 into uranium fuel cells, but oh well. Let's speed up our workers more if we can. We can't though, so oh well. They got faster at least. What is our next step? Assembling machines 3 is nice. So maybe we don't care too much about a compact design here. Also, we could do something like this, but then we won't know how to prioritize this over this stuff. No, it's not good. I think this is okay. Thinking back on the buffs mod stuff, we did that with 90 degrees inserters, which we can't do here, so only if we have 50 in here. That will mean that we have a backup in there, but that should be fine. $50. Then we can output into the network. Otherwise it's put back in. Of course this also outputs stone, which is annoying. All of the stone byproducts. So should we just put a filter inserter on this and output stone? Stone, where are you at? There. Then maybe this should be changed to a filter inserter that only outputs the uranium. No, that doesn't really matter. As long as this just doesn't get backed up with the stone. This will just run full time. Or what? Maybe it won't. Maybe this needs to be the opposite of this and only input if there's less than 50. Less than or equal to 50, I guess. No, less than. Sharp. And this should be more than or equal to. If there is 50 in there, then we can put everything else. Is this okay? Maybe. We won't know until it runs, so let's tear it down for now. Yeah, I know. We need it somewhere with power, so we can just put it here, I guess. Put this back in. Well, it's gonna be a while until we have enough of the uranium-235. I guess we just put our other stuff into a chest here. Is that all? I guess we want these in here. Okay, so we can come back to this later. And hopefully we have enough for that to run. Oh, we removed the E miner here without extending that pipe. That's stupid. Okie doke. Is it just back to the bus then? Sure. Could you bring me back, please? Is this also from over here? Yeah, it is. Okay. And we actually use robots for that. That's a bit... That wasn't really my intent, but... we can live with it, of course. It's nice that we have 3 exoskeletons now. It's noticeable faster, actually. Oh, we can use our points for other stuff like reach distance. Oh, we have enough of these to upgrade 2 of these, actually. Nope. And honestly, I think we should stop this production. I don't know how much we need for the Mark 3 or whatever the next armor is called, but we don't want too many efficiency modules. We should also get that out of the way at some point. What is our goal for now, though? This line is not very full. Maybe that's okay. This green line is not very full either. Whoops. Should we upgrade this stuff? I guess. How many did we have? 10. Are we making enough for more of this? 4 per second. We had 10 of these. So 2 seconds we need 2. No, 20, sorry. That's not right. I'm bad at math, I think. One of these needs 2 every 2 seconds. 10 of them will need 20 every 2 seconds. That's 10 per second. This is 16 per second. So I guess we can make 6 machines more, but now we're making 8. Doesn't matter. We can also just upgrade this build. Then it'll... well, it won't upgrade the production of this, but the throughput will be a bit better. Don't want all of that yellow build. Good. Automation 3 done. Is there something we really need right now, or should we get coal liquefaction out of the way? Blue belts, maybe? Don't really want to be making those right now. Should we work towards the next science type? Or is that locked behind rockets? Where is rocket stuff? This is hidden behind something. What is this hidden behind? AI cores. And we need imosite and nitric acid for that. So I guess we need one of these to get the imosite. Is that our goal then? To get imosite stuff? Where would a water rocket in all of this be? Not refined flammables. Isn't it usually behind some of all of this? We could also work on lithium, I guess, but do we really want to when we don't know what to use it for? Lithium batteries, of course, but... I need a goal. Also, we need this, actually. Let's start that now. But I still want to know my goals. Well, I guess, honestly, we should just work towards the next science type. If we don't need rockets to get science, then we just get science. Is this the closest? Oh, that's the rocket, apparently. Hidden behind rocket control units, of course. Smart. And that is required for the next tech types, okay. So are these the only ones left? Let's have a search for tech. No, we have 4. This requires space research data. Okay, so we need to launch rockets for that. This requires matter research data that we make from imosite and stuff. But requires this science type to research, so this is our next. So we do need to launch rockets. Okay. So our goal is rockets, I guess. For rockets we need more module research, so we need to remember that for after nuclear fuel reprocessing. Okay. Something we will need for rockets is probably better throughput on some things on the bus. And I think we should work on that. I keep getting these this want on this need to make a bigger, prettier bus. But every time I then get a crazy recipe like some of this stuff, I don't feel like it anyway. But I think I might just not make it scalable enough. So that is something we could work on. So 4 lines each of iron and copper, that's probably fine. This coal I don't know if I need all of, but let's keep it. The stone, we might need more of that because we are using a lot of it for silicon and glass. Iron gear wheels. What is this setup? Did we think about actually just running this all the way up? 8 machines producing 1 per second. Let's start with this. Oops, is that too many? Let's stop at 8 for each side of the build. Not that that will be a full build, but it should give a bit better saturation on this. Could also do this just to make sure that they're balanced, or will fill up both sides. Because we use quite a lot of it for the red belt production, for the production tech cards down here. That still needs more modules apparently. And we don't have enough green circuits for that. So green circuits is also something we should scale up. Nuclear fuel reprocessing done. And this is honestly not very scalable, so let's try and make something else further down the bus. And honestly, we should probably make some room for more robopods and stuff down here. These poles annoy me a bit though. Can we do something with big poles? Oh, come on. So this is path. This is robopod. I want this to be in the middle because I'm annoying like that. Put one of these at each pole, just for good measure. Oh, can't do this with these here. Good. Good. So we have robots, and we'll just underground under these, if we remember. So for green circuits, the main thing is iron and copper cable. We do need wood for it as well. Do we have enough wood? I think we do. Otherwise we should make some wood more wood production first, but I don't think that's necessary. This is not using all that much wood. And we can just, or can still just scale this up. So I don't think we need the wood. Should we get it anyway though? How much wood is this? 1 wood for every 2 electronic circuits. So if we scale this up to be a full belt, then we can get 2 full belts of electronic circuits. If we don't use the wood for anything else like these basic tech cards. And this coke production. Maybe we should just make another wood production area. Just to be sure. Let's do it. It's just water and... what? Nothing else? We need more greenhouses, of course. Maybe we should go and get something to produce those. If we didn't already. Is that greenhouses? Yes, it is. Awesome. So, greenhouse. Just wood, I think. 40 every 60 seconds. 80 every 60 seconds. What is fertilizer made of? Fertilizer? Biomass and nitric acid? No thank you. We will just use the regular thingy. Good. This is just water, yes. Oh, let's copy all of this. We can just remove the power pole. These won't reach each other though, so let's do something like that. Or maybe just keep it on one side. It's fine as well. So we do need a lot of these. Maybe we should just get the water in from down here, just to get it started. Don't have any water pumps. Apparently not. So we're not even making 1 wood each second in these. And we need 30 each second. So we need at least 30 of these. More than that though. That's 16. That's 32. Well, thank you, robots. How kind. Put it down there where there's power. So now we're starting production. Let's just take a look at this. So 40 every 60 seconds. That's 2 every 3 seconds. So we need 33% more. So if we have 30, that's another 10. At least that's what my quick math tells me, but something tells me that I'm wrong, and it's not a third that we need to add, but half. I don't know, let's add another 8. That should be 30 then. And start some more research. Robots are coming with the rest, I guess. Good. So theoretically this should produce a full red belt of wood. Oops. And we'll just merge that with this one. Let's prioritize this, so that things early on the bus that uses this wood still has access to it. Or as much of it as possible. Good. So now we can just use this wood for other stuff. But unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this episode. So thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.